Now to our regularly scheduled program in progress. Adrenaline is high, tension thick as a bomb threat. Like it's Roadhouse, Patrick Swayze, people acting crazy. Battle a room full of animals, no one is safe, B. But I bring it to them raw, crack a bottle hardcore. Swing fists and pool sticks, crack skulls on the bar floor. Bar none, I'm a beast in a brawl. Pummeling underlings, they better retreat or stall. Smashing heads through the seats, bring a chair, get it slammed through the wall. Scarred up, fisted cuffs, tables and chairs, you better duck.
Hey guys, welcome to the lab and another episode of Sundaze with the Clink Room. Today joined again by my good friend Heinz, aka Superhero Heinz. Heinz, how are you?
I'm good. How about you?
Good. I'm glad to get you back on the lab. You've tapped into a couple of our live community shows, which we definitely have to bring back. And you were our featured guest for episode 62. Almost a year ago, flash forward. That's September 2024. So time flies. You are on episode 101. So we just broke the milestone of 100 episodes last week. And now we're off in to the race of episode 200. But in the meantime, I'm glad to have you back. Don't know if much has changed on your end, but I see that you're still kind of dabbling in the concept artist world. So glad to have you back.
Right. Yeah. It's good to be back. Yeah. It's been a great year, past year. I love doing it, coming up with my ideas, concepts, and reaching out to different artists. It's a lot of fun. That's what I tell everybody. It's just a ton of fun. So
Right. Yeah, you guys had a killer design last week with Jacobo with the frog splash and kind of paying homage to like the Lucha Libre world out there with one of like the signature moves. So hopefully we'll see that in the future. But for now, let's kind of cover the week that was for the Clink Room. So they had themselves a week. I'll start off with the Deadstock Drop. So these hats, typically leftovers or extras from the pre-order, they will ship right away. I was searching for one of these hats. We'll see if you can guess which one it was. That I swear I thought I ordered. I couldn't find it, so I actually bought it before our show started. I couldn't believe I didn't buy it. But yeah, let's see if you can guess. There's not many of these kind of drops where I have nothing to show. I'm pretty sure I ordered Ice Sharks. I couldn't find that one either, but that wasn't the one I was talking about. But let's start with... Go ahead.
I'd say anything by Milos is awesome.
Oh, so. Yeah. But Dusk to Dawn, Mystic Fox, Ice Sharks, or Desert Sunset. Anything from these four designs kind of stick out to you?
Like you were saying, definitely with the Ice Shark, it's just a really cool concept in it of itself. And I think it came out pretty decent. I'm a fan of the different animal designs myself, so shark is always cool. And yeah, the Mystic Fox, that's really cool. I've dabbled a little bit in different ideas with foxes too. And then Dusk to Dawn as well. I mean, I love those colors. I'm a huge orange guy. Well, really just because of the Orioles.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, the orange and purples flow really well together. It's an awesome concept. It's just really cool the way that they reflected the water and all that. Desert Sunset is really cool too. It's just crazy what they can do with embroidery. And it just goes to show you like how crazy good it can be. So
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, if you're an O's fan, Dusk to Dawn's got to speak to you. I mean, that's basically blocked like an Orioles hat right there. And then I'm with you though. My favorite is Ice Sharks. It's just a cool concept. I mean, Frozen Shark, there's not much to it. It just looks badass, and sometimes that's all it takes. You don't need to overwhelm with a crazy story or anything like that. It's just as long as it looks aesthetically pleasing, I think it does well. In terms of the other ones, I think the embroidery came out spectacularly on the Desert Sunset. Admittedly, I'm not big on like the landscape, scenescape type thing, but that one turned out pretty damn cool, I would say.
Oh yeah.
Moving forward, we got Echo of the Wild. by Win Again, Drop the Hammer by Ink Park, Just Pause, and Hair Devils. Anything stick out to you here?
Hair Devils, definitely. Jason V, he's got some really awesome characters.
Yeah.
I love all his older stuff, the newer stuff that he's done. It's all great. Same with Ink Park. I mean, another shark, it's really well done. That one, I didn't pre-order it, but those two I've been, going back and forth, adding it to my cart, and I think I'm going to pick those two up if I can.
Mm-hmm.
Drop the Hammer and Hair Devils. Like I said, the animal characters like that are awesome. Just Pause, Flanagan, he's another awesome clinker. And that hat, it was super popular and still is. Everybody's talking about it. How good it came out, the idea behind it. I mean, anybody that has a dog, is gonna love that hat. I'm sure it's sold like crazy. I'm sure he's stoked on it, And then Echo of the Wild too, and that's pretty cool too. The wolf, it came out better than I would have expected, to where you can see the wolf that's inside. I really like those colors together, the color, the crown, the visor, and then the logo itself, how those different shades of blue flow together like that. And that's a really good one as well.
Yeah, you can see kind of like the popularity of those like scenescapes kind of play out and evolve, and then now we got kind of like Wynn's version where it's like the animal is the silhouette with the scenescape behind it, with the extra character in it, and then you got Flanagan's where he built out the silhouette of the paw and then placed the image within it, and then still added like the two characters. It is interesting to see kind of how like styles kind of evolve, and kind of change with artists seeing like, oh, this is popular or this is making it through, and then here's my take on it, and you can still see till today with some submissions like that. In terms of Drop the Hammer, another solid one. Hammerhead, he's like a sailor. He's got the little arm tattoo. Colorway super rad, black and teal, kind of like an old school Marlins hat or like a Seattle Mariners hat. That one's super smooth. And Hair Devils was the one that I swear I thought I ordered. Had to check it. I didn't order it, and I just bought it on Deadstock. So there's one less 8 for you guys out there. I don't know what I was thinking. Jason V is, if he's not the top clinker, he's got to be at least top 3. This one goes with the lumberjack rabbits and all his different logo play. Anything he's doing where it's like a animal in motion or a character in motion, he's just so much personality. That logo in itself is so fun. Out of all like the fresh colorways and like the drops and stuff I've ever worked on, that logo was one of the only logos that I didn't need to see it embroidered. I asked to do that one in a fresh colorway. So we'll see if it got submitted. So we'll see if that one ever sees the light of day. But I definitely
that's cool.
Put in a request to do Hair Devils in an alternate colorway. And that was long before it even delivered. As soon as I saw the logo, I was like, damn. Which is surprising me that I didn't even order it. So I righted that wrong, and I'll have it in a little while. But those are your Deadstock Drop for the week of June 19th. Moving forward, the next 6 hats that we will cover are having their pre-orders end tonight at midnight. So these next 6 hats will wrap up their pre-order and get sent to production. So you'll have a little window to get these at a reduced cost and not the Deadstock Drop price. We got the Riptides, the RIP Tides by Heather, Expanse, POV, and Ghost Rider by Sierra Gons. Anything about these hats that kind of stick out to you?
I mean, they all 3 of them have a good bit going for them. the Riptides, the Heather's hat there. I love the grays. I'm not always the biggest Reaper fan, but I do like them when they have a good story or good, vibe to them. And this one does just that. I love the coffin, riding the coffin. it's just super cool. Expanse POV, another Milos. I think this is a follow-up to his other one, the guy sitting on the car.
Yeah, Expanse, yeah.
Looking up through the trees, it looks like. Yeah, I mean, it was inevitable to get another one. Anything space themed, anything Milos really is just, it's great, Yeah. Like I said, I have one hat that should be coming in soon, Galaxy Vibes, and I like that kind of stuff. You know what I mean? I love the space themed stuff. It's definitely my bag. Sierra's the Ghost Rider. Sierra, another clinker. I really liked working with him on one of my other ones. He again does great characters. It's so cool to see see how his process and how he does it. It's really impressive how he goes from one thing to another, from sketch to this to that. It's really fun to watch and it's inspiring. Ghost character. What I really like about that is I love anything Clink Room that says Clink. The Clink script hats are my favorite, but the way that they fit that on the book, the Clink Room there, that's really cool. I love that.
Yeah. So. This is a good set, man. Riptides, originally, I think she had mocked it up on an all red hat, and he was riding on like a wave of blood, like an ocean of blood. I'm glad that they changed it to black with the like kind of spider webs and stuff like that. I think it fits the theme a little bit better. I still feel like the RIP should be flipped the other way. I get it though, for aesthetics, you want it to read easier, but I just feel like if he's riding a coffin, it would be the other way. But either way, it's still real cool. Definitely like a different take on a Reaper.
Didn't she have instead of the RIP, wasn't it a cross?
It was a cross. Yeah.
Is that what it was before?
Yeah. So they made it RIP. I mean, it would have been cool too if he was riding a tombstone rather than a casket, because that's more flat.
Right.
You would never be able to surf with it because it's so heavy. But like
right. Only the Reaper.
Yeah, only the Reaper. I mean, he is a lighter dude, I guess. But yeah, like Expanse too is just a cool way to kind of continue that series by Milos. You mentioned the dude on the car being the part one. I always thought like the part two to it was Incoming Call. Just like the guy looking in the sky, and then Incoming Call, the guy up in the air, and then now you got the POV of the kind of comet flying over. And I'm gonna echo a lot of the same things that you said. Working with Sierra, man, what a powerful artist! Just to kind of see him and work and kind of go through the different iterations of stuff and do different versions just to get it right. Being able to change, certain aspects of things on the fly. Like, what a powerful artist to work with. And yeah, he's a great guy too. So that's Ghost Rider. Moving forward, we got Neon Paradise by Raphael, Camouflage by Win, and then Day Drinkers by Creature and Soundwave. Anything stick out to you here?
I mean, I personally, my favorites are the bird designs. I mean, the was it Neon Paradise?
Yeah,
I guess it's Parrot. I know that's going to come out amazing in embroidery. The way they have that, how it's not too crazy, but not too simple. It's just the right amount. I think it's going to come out really good. The colorway and the logo, it just all flows really good together.
Yeah.
That lime green UV, something like that. It's it's going to be a good one for sure. The camouflage, it's definitely a cool concept, I guess, to play on words. I love the greens. The greens are real cool. I love when they can take the logo and, like a similar color with the crown and the logo, those greens, and just have it. And when it gets embroidered and it pops off that crown, it's going to look really good, especially with the eyes. Eyes are going to be just peering at you. It's going to be really cool. And then day drinkers, that's that colorway. I don't think I've ever seen that colorway before, but I think it flows perfectly together with this. The sun is real cool looking, perfect shades on. I think, anybody going to the beach or having fun in the sun, you could say, or just headed out day drinking, as it's called. I think it's a really good one. It's going to come out awesome. Again, Zach Soundwave, his characters, like I said last time, are really awesome. It's like other clinkers, so much personality to them.
Yeah. With the day drinkers, you can kind of see both of their progressions as artists too. Like that character, so fun and so cool. And then they made some really good design choices. What to outline, what not to outline. The small details, they didn't kill it with extra outlines. The flames of the sun too. There's no outlines to it, so the highlights of the clouds, they didn't outline that. Like, just small little good design choices. You can see the little umbrella too.
Yeah,
I think it's cool. If they would have just added like a dab of sunscreen too on the sun's nose, I think that would have been hilarious.
Yeah, that would be cool.
Cool design choice with the teal undervisor. You don't see teal at all in the design, so it's a really interesting design choice. Oh, you see it a little bit in the flip flops.
That's what I was gonna say. It looks maybe close.
Yeah, but yeah, that one's definitely a fun hat that you want to bust out there in the summer. But yeah, it's a good six pack there. So the next 20 designs we're gonna cover are going to be up for voting in Monday Morning Critz tomorrow. So you guys are getting a little bit of an advance viewing of that. So any hats and designs that you see that you want to make it into production, make sure you guys vote. So up first, Cosmic X-Ray by Raphael. This one's a little bit older. I think they went back. This is back.
Yeah. It's nice to see though. They're going back.
Yeah, for sure. So this is from February.
Oh wow, that's awesome.
Yeah. What are your thoughts on this?
Raphael, he's also an amazing clinker that I've followed for a little while now. I really like all of his stuff. I'm a huge fan of the cats, the different big cats that he does.
Yeah, like the Panther.
Yeah. The most recent one he did, the one with the beer in his mouth and the sunglasses. I'd love to have that hat for real. Mm-hmm. But anyway, yeah, he does some really great work. I've talked to him here and there before, and just to get some advice. Really, because he does such a good job on his designs and the colorways he picks, and this one is no exception. It's Cosmic X-Ray. Again, it's like a space themed. Everybody likes space themed stuff, it seems. The skulls, I don't know. I think they're still pretty popular, but you mix those two together, it seems like a winning formula.
Right.
So,
yeah,
I like it.
This is a smooth piece. In terms of like astronaut Scully characters, yeah, we have seen a bunch of them. He has a version where it's like the same kind of color blocking almost, except for like the helmet and some of the lines are gray, so you can kind of see a real differentiation between the skull and the helmet. Right. And a gray under, but an all black hat. I think I prefer that version just a tiny bit more. But yeah, this is a smooth monochromatic piece. Kind of skull in an astronaut helmet. I do think the theme is a little bit tired, but I can't really blame him for it. I mean, we're going back and looking at something he submitted in February, right?
Yeah.
So, about 17 weeks ago, but definitely a hot start for sure for this week. Number 2, Concrete Pond by Buenos Biscuits. What what are your thoughts on this? I don't even know what I'm looking at, but Concrete Pond.
I mean, it's definitely cool to have that graffiti feel in the background.
Mm-hmm.
And
Basquiat crown kind of.
I guess it's a toad with the different shading and the colors on him.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I love the different greens and the orange boots that he's got on. And again, the graffiti with the crown looks like he's wearing the graffiti crown. It's just really, really cool. I like it. I really like it a lot. I think he chose a good colorway for it. I think it's great. I really like it. Even the manhole cover that he's standing on is really just really good choices on what he incorporated into the design. Nothing feels like too much. It doesn't feel like too less. I think everything balances each other out really well.
Yeah. So reading his description, this is based off of a leopard frog, which was discovered in New York, which is pretty interesting.
Gotcha.
He's got the little Timbs on, that little call out to New York. He's New York manhole cover. I don't love. I do like the graffiti elements. I just don't love the color that he used. I probably would have opted to use like a darker green, copper, maybe from the boots or something.
Right.
Yeah, it's a cool piece. It's interesting for sure. It's doing like the little squat pose that you see. A lot of people do. Yeah, it's a good piece. Number 3, moving forward, we got Icarus by Jacobo. What are your thoughts here?
It's a great another clinker. He's been doing this a long time. It's a beautiful design. I love the colors. I think it would embroider really well. The wings are really cool. I like how they're kind of broken up like that.
Mm-hmm.
Again, the embroidery would be really sick.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's cool.
Yeah, this is inspired by the Greek myth for Icarus. Moral was simple and powerful. If you fly too close to the sun, you could get burned. So strong piece.
Oh yeah.
One of those ones that reminds me of like Seamus's work a little bit. Like no outlines. Drawing color highlighted with color. So that's cool to see kind of his influence on the other clinkers.
For sure.
Yeah, strong piece. All right, number 4. Speaking of Seamus, we got him team up with Sierra. I believe the first time I've ever seen those guys kind of team up for Guerrilla Radio. What are your thoughts here?
I think it's awesome. It's a lot of funky colors, which goes along with it really well. I like it a lot. It makes me want to play with colors, like to see what other colors could work with it. Yeah, maybe I'd like to see like maybe that teal as the UV, maybe, or even just a gray, possibly. But I mean, the lavender, I guess it is. It looks good. I think, like I said, I just like to play with colors. So it'd be cool to see it in all different types of colorways and different choices of colors. But it looks great as is, and I think it'll vote really well. I mean, Sierra, again, he does an amazing job. Seamus, like you were saying, I've been seeing a lot of his stuff recently too. Is really impressive. It's awesome seeing them get together for this. And I hope it does well.
Yeah, I'm kind of curious to see who did what. I feel like that boombox is such a Sierra style boombox, and we kind of broke down. I think it was Bueno's Biscuits last week. He had a boombox, and we are talking about the different ways how you can show detail, but without putting that much detail in it. And I think this is a good example, rather than have millions of cross etching lines within the speaker, without adding super detailed outlines around the little buttons and the color changes. I think they nailed it. So, I felt like I described it last week, and then this week they're kind of showing you how to actually do it. In terms of the color blocking of the hat, I feel like it kind of works against the design a little bit. Like you don't see a lot of contrast between the actual red boombox and this kind of like infrared fuchsia color that they chose to use. Right. I'd probably opt to use a blue, a black, a purple, even something that really bumps the contrast against the red of the boombox. Right. I feel like it almost gets lost in like the tonality of it a little bit. Also, like when you get a hat on a hat, the hat that they're wearing has like no colors of the hat of the actual hat. So I don't necessarily think you have to wear the same color hat, but like this is so far different. Like this is so much more different. So there's a lot of colors in play here. You might need to simplify it. And then a way to do that is to kind of have a neutral color hat. That way you let the logo shine off. Yeah, the logo that's like so funky, so neon and whatever. Then you have a neon color hat. Then all of a sudden you don't know where to look almost. So definitely a cool piece. Would not have expected these two guys to team up together. It'd be interesting to see who did what and kind of how this came about. But cool logo nonetheless.
Yeah, for sure.
Number 5, Win is back. Thunderborn.
This one, that's really cool. And again, another one where the crown and the logo kind of work together. Almost kind of blends maybe a little too much, I'd say. Yeah, I don't know. It's difficult. It's really, really small in the face there. It's definitely cool. I love the Thunderbolt and the idea behind it. Yeah, I think maybe even with the clouds too, it just, I don't know, a little tight. It feels claustrophobic almost. Yeah. I do like it though. It's an awesome idea. But yeah, I think maybe a few things could be changed up to really make it better. But
yeah, like some things you could do potentially when you have such like a gray character, throwing it on the same color hat is very similar to the red boombox on the last one. You do kind of get lost. So one thing you can do is either go really light gray on the crown color, or even just go black, right? Or even go like a really dark gray. You just want to see like a strong contrast. The teal and minty color is an interesting pop color. I think I would want to see this with like a more standard like yellow for the Thunder.
Yeah.
Like the teal is kind of confusing to me, but yeah, it art wise is cool. The hands a little kind of awkward, but I mean hands are hard to draw. But,
yeah. I think that, like you said, that yellow could really give it that electrifying feel. You know.
Yeah.
But
yeah. Okay. Cool. Moving forward. Number 6, Croak and Dagger. What are you thinking of this one?
I love it. I love the colorway, the logo. Awesome character. I would definitely buy it myself. I love that orange green together. Just simple but effective, with a great amount of personality to him. I hope it does well, because I'll definitely buy it.
Yeah. Yeah. Good pun too. Croak and Dagger.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Reminds you like like a where in the world is a Carmen San Diego kind of like character or something. But yeah, it's got that frog. Yeah, good piece. Good job, Jacobo. I like the use of the tonal outline. Yeah, it's a good piece. Lime green button. Yeah, I'm with it. Number 7, Bighorns. What are your thoughts?
That's cool. I like it. I think maybe it'll. I think I was reading about this one. I think the story, something with it was has a connection to where he lives or grew up, something like that, which is awesome. I like it. The horns look awesome. It's really cool. Just maybe, just not for me. Like I think it does. Like I feel that connection going to a different state or somewhere that doesn't have too much of a connection to me. But yeah, I mean, it's drawn really well. The colorway it's perfect. I think it's really great.
Yeah, art wise, it's done real well. It's almost as if you lifted like a piece of photography or there's not much illustrative part to it. I don't know if I love this kind of like background. You kind of hide all the scene anyway from it, right? There's no like
Right.
cohesion. I feel like I almost would want to see just the skull on the hat and just kind of have it be all decked out and detailed out. But definitely an interesting piece. This is like a resubmission. I think the first one was like a really funky color where it had like a lot of blues and fuchsias and stuff like that. This is a little bit more of a natural color set to the design. So yeah, it's an interesting piece for sure.
Yeah.
Number 8, Catalina Bison. So we kind of got like a letter form version of a logo here, part 2, by Lane Jacobo. Yeah, what are your thoughts on this one?
I think it's awesome. It's a great callback to the Catalina Flying Fish. I think, yeah, the blues work really great with each other to really pop the bison off the hat. I think it's done really well. It's crazy watching the different things that Jacobo can do, and yeah, it's really cool to see.
Yeah, if you're not familiar with it, first like the first thing is like you may not immediately think of a bison and think like Catalina. At first, I wasn't sure what the C was for, but it is a cool kind of thing. There was an original hat made by Aaron Bird with the Catalina Flying Fish, which was an awesome hat, and this is kind of like in the same vein where it's like the C with the animal kind of flying out, which is a cool kind of call out and extension to that kind of series. So yeah, it's a cool piece, kind of paying homage to Catalina Island and the different American bisons or buffalo that are there. So yeah, cool piece for sure. Number 9, Dungeon Dweller, 14.8, coming through. Damn, that thunder's crazy.
Yeah.
But 14.8. I think at one point when we showed the Zeus, the thunder rolled, which was pretty cool. But 14.8 with Dungeon Dweller. What are your thoughts on this?
It's always great to see 14.8 in there. I love his style, the way he designs the different logos. Simple but effective. Again, it's really awesome. Like if they were to like, I mean, the embroidery would anything he does, the embroidery would be sick. So I mean, I like it just like I've liked all his other ones. So
yeah, I like the little raven skull on it. This reminds me of that character from Toy Story, Zurg. I don't know if you remember.
Oh yeah,
Buzz Lightyear's enemy, but yeah, solid piece, like you said. I think he's gonna embroider really cool. It's got that like really stylized, super thick outline around the logo, which I love, and love to see like New Era kind of execute on that. But yeah, it's a strong piece through and through for sure. Number 10, Lunar Eclipse by the Sea Rob. Little play on words there with 2 loons there. That's the animal that you see on the Canadian $1 coin, the loon. So I'm a little bit familiar with that bird. But what are your thoughts here?
I think it's cool. It's not my style, but I think there's a skull in there, right? Like it shapes a skull.
It's kind of, yeah, you kind of see a skull hidden.
But I mean, that's pretty cool. It's cool when you can do something like that with the image to make it one thing, but you look at it a different way, and then you see it, and it's like, whoa, wow, look at that. Yeah. But yeah, it's definitely cool. It's not something I would pick up, but it's drawn really well. And like I said, it's impressive when you can fit different elements in there like that.
Yeah. I'm just checking his page now. He's got like the moon and the reflection as glow in the dark, so that's pretty cool.
Okay.
Yeah, strong piece. Definitely a strong piece with a lesser used bird. I don't see many loon
right
ads out there, so shout out to him for finding something different. Mr. Carmen 15 is bringing us a neon narwhal. What are your thoughts here?
That's pretty cool. I guess it's a black UV.
Maybe a graphite, same kind of color. Yeah, like a dark gray.
Okay, yeah. That's not bad. I think it's pretty cool. Like you were saying earlier with the bright colors in the logo, putting it on, dark gray or black crown really works well for it. It would definitely pop off of there perfectly. Yeah, it's definitely really cool. I haven't seen much by Mr. Carmen 15, but I'll have to look into him and see what all he's got going on. It's definitely pretty cool.
Yeah, he's had a couple submissions kind of roll through. So he had the Statue of Liberty with the boombox, the goat head screaming.
Okay.
He's had a couple, so it looks like he's trying to find his style a little bit. This one I would say is more embroidery friendly than some of his other stuff, but
right.
Yeah, it's good to see him kind of hone in on his style a little bit. Yeah, good piece. He's from Las Vegas too, so Monty Carmen, Mr. Carmen. All right, keep it up. Number 12, Aquarius by Seamus the Skunk. What are your thoughts here?
Definitely cool. It takes me a couple seconds to look at it and see what I'm really looking at. But again, it's definitely unique and very cool. I like it. I like the colorway that goes with it. Yeah, I like it.
Yeah, it's different enough. It's kind of got like that Pinoy color, the Pinoy red, that kind of wine red, which is interesting.
Yeah.
Art wise, real smooth. Subject matter wise, it's not something that I really have much interest in, like horoscopes and like astrology and stuff like that. I don't really have much of an interest to it, but art wise, it's cool. It's a smooth piece, drawn well. I'm sure the stars where they line up, like the constellations and stuff, that probably would glow in the dark too. So that would be like a cool kind of factor for it. Cool piece, but just not something that I know much about. So
Right.
Yeah. Plus, I'm a Cancer, so it just sounds like a stupid horoscope anyway. But yeah, I was always kind of jealous. I missed being a Leo by like 2 weeks. So, yeah, but all right, Aquarius. 13, Estandarte. El Ibarra. What are your thoughts here?
I was looking at this the other day. I like it a lot, actually. I think I mean, I love the smoke or the haze, how it shapes, and then the flag, how it's almost like an eagle. I think it's done really well. I like it. I think it might be a little wide out to the left, maybe. Looks like it kind of balances itself out, but yeah, maybe a tiny bit more work on the character, but besides that, I think it's really good.
Yeah, it makes for an interesting concept for sure. He's got like that that kind of made in Mexico, hecho in Mexico, eagle there, and it's forming the flag, and the eagle's biting the snake, so it makes reference to like the Mexican coat of arms.
Gotcha.
It's like definitely a cool piece, a cool concept. I just feel like some of the details and some of the finish feels a little bit raw. Like he just kind of his lower torso just kind of disappears. Like it doesn't exist, doesn't end real well.
Right.
But some of the details within the body need to be fleshed out. Whenever you have like such a big area being used by like the flag and then the smoke, then you have to shrink your character. You shrink your character. Now there's no details or no space for the details. So I think there's some composition stuff that he needs to work on. But yeah, like you said, the concept's cool. Kind of hide the flag within the eagle. The eagle represents, something that's made in Mexico. So yeah, there's like a strong symbolism to it. Like this is a kind of like a jaguar warrior type, type thing too. So yeah, cool piece. Number 14, Spaghetti Western by Buenos Biscuits. What are your thoughts there?
There's another one. He's been putting out some bangers lately. It's really cool to watch. That this guy is really cool. Can you imagine if Phil got his hands on something like this? But anyway, it's super cool. It's crazy. Like, if I was to think of something like this, it would be so hard to try to
describe it, right?
To figure out how to make that happen. So again, it's amazing that somebody can figure out those things like that and make it happen. It's impressive.
Yeah. And this is like the little small details that he put in it. Like number one, like the wobbly legs, I think is hilarious. Number two, like how this piece of like noodle is kind of tied together to make the lasso. Like just small things that really make this thing so funny. Spaghetti Western. No other notes than that. I don't know. This to me screams Clink, man. I hope
absolutely.
I hope it makes it. Number 15, Painted Crane by Kevin Werther. What are your thoughts here?
Okay. He's the guy that did the original Kong logo, right?
Let me confirm. I believe it is. No, he did. Yeah, he did the Kong logo, and he did the
mandrill, I think.
That maybe. Pepper, the bull pepper logo. If you remember that one.
Oh yeah, that was like I think it might have been like the first winner of the taco shop thing, something like that.
Mm-hmm. And then Yeah, that Mandrill logo never made it, but that thing is killer, man.
Mandrill, I think I have it.
Oh, they made it? They ended up making it?
Yeah, it's like a blue and pink, black.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I have it.
Oh, they did end up making it. Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
He's what a sick artist, man.
Oh yeah, for sure. To have something like that under your belt. Anyway, let me see. It's definitely awesome. I mean, I love the navy and pink, the like pink shades there. Work really well for each other. Maybe in the feathers, the flowers will come out more as just like a color accent, maybe because they're so small. But yeah, it's a beautiful looking bird.
Yeah, well, it's a badass logo. Yeah, I'm with you. Like some of the little details on the flowers might be hard to read from far away, but the silhouette's real strong. The feathers is really cool and really stylized. Yeah, for sure. No real notes. Good piece. I would probably do different color undervisor, but other than that, yeah.
Right.
Yeah, color's strong. It's good. Number 16, Killer Catcher. Coach Nate Brown. What are your thoughts here?
Definitely cool. A unique colorway. I think it would embroider pretty good too. I don't know if it's like maybe more of a niche kind of thing. I don't know. But yeah, I mean it's definitely cool. Especially like it when they embroider it and if they were to leave that space in the middle there, just have it pop off. I think it would do. I think it would embroider pretty good. I think maybe the UV, maybe change it up just a little bit. But there is a lot of different colors, like the gray button, the back panels are blue, the white front, and then orange. I think maybe there's a balance of maybe colors that. Well, Clink, if it makes it, Clink will do their thing with the colorway.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think it's really cool.
Yeah. So just doing some research. Nathaniel Brown, Texas raised, veteran. Looks like a coach, like a little league kind of U13 coach. He's using a really, really strong artist to help him with the designs. Absorb 81. Craig Patterson, super strong. I've even licensed some of his logos in the past to do some of the capologist stuff. So really powerful artist. I don't know if this will embroider super well. I feel like there's a lot of like little small details and highlights that would be very hard to embroider, like these like little white highlights. This might need to be simplified, but it is a cool piece. It looks good for sure.
Yeah.
He found like a really cool artist to work with Absorb 81. If you want to check out his designs, the Foo Dog designs that we do through the capologist. He was the original artist on that. We also did a husky werewolf design through him as well. So yeah,
I'll definitely check him out.
Yeah. So definitely a real rad artist for sure. Killer Catcher. The hat's definitely blocked like a little league hat, that's for sure. I don't know if there's much of an appetite for that. I don't know how it will sell.
Right.
Because I feel like it's like it doesn't match the art almost. You got this skull with the red design, and then you got a blue and like a rust orange and a white front panel. Like I just feel like they don't really have good symmetry there. Art wise though, it is cool. But this is like a hard sell, I think. Like as much as it looks good, there's a lot of people who hate helmets on hats. I happen to like helmets on hats. Like I like designing NFL logos or NFL hats with NFL like helmets, but some people just like them. So to have it as the primary subject matter might be a little hard. That's all. Number 17, Frog Splash.
Oh yeah,
badass, man.
Yeah, that's awesome to see.
Yeah. Tell us a little bit about this.
So it was really like a year ago. I think it was last July. I reached out to him with the idea of doing a Lucha Frog. And we weren't sure if we were going to go Lucha Frog or Frog Splash, but I definitely wanted to do something like that. I grew up watching wrestling. I always loved all those guys: Rey Mysterio, Juventud Guerrera, Eddie Guerrero, all those guys, Psychosis, all the luchadors. Everything about them would just amaze me. I loved watching it. I had a VCR, and I would put the VHS in, and I would record the matches. And, I'd stop it and then record the matches, record them. And I used to make my own VHS tapes of all the different matches. And same thing with the video games. I have memories growing up with my brother. The first time I ever beat him in a wrestling game was as Rey Mysterio. So, I mean, it always meant a lot to me growing up. So, yeah, I reached out to him and told him about the idea, and he's a super nice guy. He loved the idea. I think I had seen some of the other things Lucha Libre wise he had done in the past, and I knew I had found the right artist to do the work. And yeah, I mean, I sent him a couple of terrible sketches that didn't look anything like this, but yeah, I mean, he did a bang up job. I love it. I mean, I can't imagine it even being any better. Like, I had ideas of trying to fit, a turnbuckle in there or ropes somehow, and I just couldn't visualize how to fit that in there. And yeah, he just came through with an amazing character. Like I say, I feel like I say a lot of the same words all the time, but but yeah. It's a great character. I love the colors. We did 2 different colorways, this one and then a mono tone hat. And yeah, this is the one that we both were like, yeah, I think this is the one we both like a little bit more. And yeah, it took a long time, but it's like the Clink pre-orders. It was well worth the wait to work with Jacobo. And yeah, I love it. It's one of those designs where I have a strong, connection to it. It means something to me. I like all different types of designs. The meaningful ones to me, and I also like the ones that just look awesome, that just look kick-ass. But this one, it means something to me. And yeah, I hope it does well in the vote. So
yeah, for sure. When I first saw this, man, and Jacobo's been doing a lot of work on the MILB side with Grandiose too. So I originally thought, like, when he posted this, that, oh man, this is like a Copa identity. This feels like something like the Everett Aqua Sox would wear. Yeah, this is a strong thing, man. And yeah, you touch a lot of stuff. Growing up too, I was a big in the Monday Night Wars. I was team WCW, so I liked all the and NWO and all the guys you talked about, plus like La Parka, Psychosis. Yeah, like they really carried and brought the Lucha Libre kind of culture into the mainstream, and yeah, just really influenced the wrestlers of today. I can't wait to see if this makes it, and then you guys maybe do like a part 2 or part 3, even, you know, maybe one where it's like an isolated face, another one where maybe it's like the early part of a frog splash where he's got the hands down, but the
Yeah.
feet like kind of spring forward. Yeah, I'm all in, man. I want to see this one.
Yeah, I'm super stoked on it. Like you were saying too, like that Copa feel, like MILB feel to it, like, oh man, like, if I had a team, I'd be dying for this.
Yeah. Everett, the Everett Aquasock should give you guys a call for sure.
Yeah. So it like I keep saying this one means a lot to me. That I was able to work with Jacobo, and yeah, it's one of my favorites.
For sure. I love the little element of like this hidden like tribal tattoo too.
Yeah.
On the bicep, and it's just so cool.
And then the what are they called? The like tassels coming off the arms.
Yeah.
Such a cool detail. He came in with that detail right at the end, and I was like, oh my god.
Yeah, definitely a +1 for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, great job. All right. Number 18, Loggerheads. Drinking Nature. What are you thinking here?
I think it's really cool colorway. I think maybe it would just the tiniest bit if the button matched the visor, I think would flow really well. Yeah, I mean it's a good size, the logo. Centered perfectly. The sun around it really I think enhances it. And yeah, I think maybe the glasses might need a little bit of work themselves, but besides that, the turtles are yeah, I mean they're gorgeous looking turtles. I like that he made them look differently than each other. You know, they're a couple best friends, you know, loggerheads. It's really cool. So
yeah. So looking at his page, he's saying that about 10 minutes from where he lives, 2 loggerhead turtles live at the Oklahoma aquarium in Jenks, Oklahoma. So yeah, it's a cool piece. Whenever you see something to me that has such different like line weights, so you see like the kind of like the sun rays, and then like the turtle, and then the cups, and then the backgrounds. I feel like there's so many different line weights going on. It makes it feel like he either. Now, I'm not saying he did. I'm saying this is what it feels like. It looks like to me, where it seems like he either used like clip art and kind of pieced it together, or it feels kind of like it wasn't drawn by a human. Now, that could be a style, and that could just be who it is, but like just small like little things like the turtles feel like they're just mirror images of each other. The cups almost feel like they've been placed in there after the fact. It just feels like the composition isn't human. That's all.
yeah, the cups, like I said, the cups, something with the glasses.
Yeah,
definitely. Or I don't know. I feel like I've seen it before almost. Like those glasses, like they've been changed, obviously, but I don't know what it is. But
they feel like
yeah, I can see what you mean, definitely. And then I guess the beer coming out of the glass too should probably be colored and not white.
Yeah,
You know.
It's unfortunate because it's a cool concept, and I don't know how much or little, you know, I could be totally off base. I could just be his style or whatever, but I could be totally wrong. It just feels like there's elements of that, you know. Yeah, so it's a cool concept. The turtles are drawn real well. I just feel like the elements around it kind of don't match that same kind of feel. But,
right.
Yeah, Loggerheads by Drinking Nature. Number 19, Sultans by Gabe. What are your thoughts here?
this he's definitely got a evil personality to him. That's the first thing I think of when you look at it. Is like, what is this guy up to?
Yeah.
The fingers are really thin, but I mean they look good. I love the different colors on each side. The pink on like his cloak or whatever you want to call it here, the blue over here, pink over there, and then the yellow feather in the hat too. Gabe's another one. He's a super nice guy, and I like his work. Yeah, I think he did an awesome job with this one. He definitely loves his colors, though. The few colors that he likes to use, he loves them.
Yeah.
But yeah, great guy, and I love working with him. He's super cool, and this is great. It's definitely going to vote well, I think.
Yeah. Yeah, in terms of his palette, like, yeah, he has this like kind of like this infatuation with this like tealy kind of fuchsia and blue.
Yeah, almost mint.
Yeah. But I feel like he went away from it a little and is going towards like that kind of Miami Vice kind of colorway.
Yeah.
He's got like a really stylized skull. The one thing I don't like about his skulls is always the teeth always look like they're missing teeth. I know the detail is really hard to put into it,
Right.
but I almost feel like his characters are always like toothless. But
yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, I see the slits for him, right? But I don't feel like those are teeth.
Like a half.
Way,
yeah.
It's a good piece. I don't relate to it at all, but yeah, it's definitely interesting for sure.
Yeah.
All right. Last but not least, number 20, we got Milos with Earn the Crown. What are your thoughts on this one?
I love the colorway personally. The red, gray, and black. You can never go wrong with that. And I mean, the design in and of itself is just. I love the glow from the crown on the mask or the helmet and his hands. Yeah, Milos is just awesome at doing what he does, and this is some of the stuff that he does best. I think it'll definitely vote well. It would embroider really, really good, as well as I guess it's a follow up to the
Spaceman one, right?
Yeah, that one. And that one is sick. That one's great too. So, me personally, I would go for this one because I love that color scheme. So
yeah, this color scheme reminds me of like Terminator 2 a little bit with the black, gray, and the red. Yellows and this yellow and gold is a crazy pop color. You can see all the little tips and kind of tricks he does with the advanced lighting of the crown too. How it's kind of bleeding onto the guy's face and onto the tips of his fingers, but. Yeah, definitely a strong showing, and yeah, like you said, it's like a call out to the astronaut. I think he's like gripping like a moon or like a moon rock or something.
Yeah,
it'd be cool to see like what else comes from this.
Yeah, I think it was called Moonkeeper, if I'm not mistaken, something like that.
Yeah. So definitely a strong piece to round out our top 20. From Critz. So, all right, moving forward, we have week. Challenge of the week is Shark Week. So, Shark Week typically Discovery Channel, you're going to see it second week of July. I'm going to do it a little earlier, just so that you guys have some time to build your submissions and get them into Crits before Shark Week actually launches. So I have a couple of shark puns here. So I know we've seen Tiger Shark kind of been done before, but that's kind of like my take on it. So this is the Tiger King Shark. So Tiger King.
That's awesome.
Yeah, Tiger King, Joe Exotic in that kind of Detroit Tiger style, coming out of the D logo, and then the shark with the shark print with the kind of like tiger shirt and the mullet and the glasses. So that's Tiger King Shark. Then we got the Finnish Flash. So if for all you hockey fans out there, Teemu Selanne was the Finnish Flash. So kind of like this play on words for Finnish, with like the shark hockey player from Finland. We got Bull Shark down here, and we got the Nurse Shark over here. So full disclosure, these are all made by AI. I didn't put crazy thought into it, but just to kind of spark y'all's creative juices. Shark Week.
Awesome.
All right. Heinz, appreciate you taking the time to spend some time with us to record. Always a pleasure, and I'm very glad to have you back, man. So
yeah, absolutely.
Any last thoughts before we kind of part ways?
No, I think we're good. Well, one thing, I just wanted to, my first hat in the shop, I just wanted to show it so everybody could see it.
Yes.
Still some sizes left on Deadstock. You know.
Yeah. Kyle Page, right?
Yeah, Page Perception.
Yeah. Y'all killed it, man. That's like a really unique color block too, with the navy and that and kind of like I don't even know what color that is. Is it like a toasted peanut?
Yeah, that's what it
like
is.
Like a wheat peanut. Almost. Tan. Yeah. That one's killer, man.
Yeah, I'm super stoked on it. I love it.
Yeah.
Just hit Deadstock recently. Well, not most recent, but it's in there. Yeah. Go check it out.
Yeah, go check it out for sure. I'm so glad you popped in to those kind of community episodes I used to do. I gotta definitely do them more.
Yeah,
it's fun to get multiple perspectives on stuff and kind of just hang out and get to know everyone on a more personal level. So I'm glad that we met through that, and then you've been on episode 64, 62, something like that, and now you're back for another episode. So hopefully it won't be too long before we get you back on the show again, but always a pleasure.
Absolutely.
And always fun to have you on the show. But for Heinz and Leon, we're out of here. Peace.
Eternal damnation. You're at the end of the world as you know it, my dude. Time is up and you out of mood, so what will you do? It's the BP mercenaries not here to